can build a fence, fix a leaky faucet, tend a garden, bake a cake, a tasty classic. I can paint a house and write a little sonnet, but I ain't no expert, I'm just a common song. Jack of all trades, master of none, always learning, always on the run. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, never quite perfect, but I'm always at bat.
Hey guys, been a while. Just a little update as to what's been going on. There's been a lot of stuff. Been revamping the shop again and moving things around. Actually, let me hit this button here, flip it around the other side. Will it let me? That's the question. Well, I'm back again. Anyway, yeah, move some things around. I used to have the laser over here, move the laser over there because it's just easier to vent it out the wall to the outside of the building rather than through the wall into my garage. And then I have to smell, burnt stuff. And then we updated and put in a second press yesterday. So doing a little 223 prep over here, de-priming, doing the trimming the cases, cleaning them up, cleaning out the pocket and ones that are ready to be loaded. Also upgraded to these bottles versus these bottles. These are nice. You can put them on the end of your bottles of powder, but you can't see how much powder you got left. And if you need to refill these, you got to take them off of the machine, take the lid off, fill it, put it back on the machine. So this was an upgrade. And then of course, after I ordered these, I found out that I can get these lids with a rubber seal in them so they hold on tight and they're not so loose. But whatever. As long as I'm not shaking them around or choking the shit out of them, they should be okay. Anyway, off to the next one and I'll show you what I got going on outside. So y'all probably saw the background in my shop. I had the portion here. Well, there's an update on that too, but you probably saw my old workbench here back there, but I built a new bench, 8 foot long versus the 5'6", 5'8" bench that was actually only 5 foot of bench and another 6 or 8 inches of tray on the side. But was able to put shelves up and do a little more organization, and it was probably quite the mess. Move that toolbox over there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with my daughter's toolbox yet. Anyhow, a little more storage, clean up my big toolbox a little bit. For those of you that are gonna laugh at my labels on the drawers, it's not because I can't remember where things go, it's because my daughter, yes, my daughter who works on cars, both of my daughters work on cars. The oldest one's actually a diesel mechanic, but anyhow, so they make sure they put the tools back where they belong. That seems to be an ongoing theme with the women on that side of the family. They can't put things away. Anyhow, that mess is next. Not sure if I'm gonna keep my shopsmith I picked up. It was a buddy of mine's. He's 93 now, and it's getting pretty sad, but got that. Not sure if I'm gonna keep that. If I do, it's gonna go over here. Picked up some insulation. Got some of the walls done and a little bit of ceiling stuff done. You may have seen inside of the other videos. But now we head outside. So if I didn't already post it, there is my waste oil burner guarded by a large black dog. And currently the oil is too cold here in Oregonistan to flow down a 1/4 inch pipe with the valve wide open into the hopper. So I need to warm up the oil a little bit. Sounds like a good plan, except for that it's plastic. So I can't even heat the tube up too far because even the valve has a little plastic bushing in it because for some reason they can't use regular packing or whatever. Anyway, it'll melt. So had another bright idea. Instead, I'm going to use a propane canister. I already cut the little piece out of there, and it's fallen down in there. So I've cut that off, and am currently drilling a hole big enough to put this little guy in there. It's going to go in that way, or actually, sorry, that way, so I can get oil down through the hole into the tube and possibly use that metal one instead of that plastic one on the other side. And if for some reason that gets too thick and won't flow, I can literally take a torch to it and heat it up. That's the plan. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. At least I didn't blow myself up. I did use an air hose, pump this full of air several times and drained it. So the smell was pretty much almost gone of the additive they use on propane. So far so good. I got the Schrader valve out of it. So I'll drill it out and mock it up and show you guys what I got. Be back. And guess what's back? Yeah, it left the shop for a little bit, and the bracket I could not get out from up underneath this side here at the firewall. A buddy of mine, Lars, he went and got it. Yeah, I got a leak somewhere, get moisture in there. But he managed to get that bracket out, put the new sensors in, new bracket, new bolts. Now I just got to set the gap, and she should fire right up. So that's where she's at. Anybody in the Portland metro area looking for a project car, there she is. I think I'm gonna get her started and running and head her out the door. Luna's always helping. Aren't you, Luna? You're always helping. Gotta clean up the trailer. We got a trip coming up here June sometime, and it's chirping like someone forgot to put batteries in the smoke detector. Also, on top of everything else, I picked up, a buddy of mine's got a tree service, got a bunch of wood chips from a couple tree jobs. Milo back there. Garden boxes. My girlfriend pulled all the weeds and everything, got them prepped. This box here, I'm gonna build at least one more, if not two more layers on it. The back ones will stay the same on either side here. Those are my tomato boxes. This one back here, I'll either go up another layer or two. Then out here, actually over there, I'm probably gonna put another box or two, and maybe another box in here somewhere. Over here, I'm gonna put my potatoes in, and I left an area for my corn because for some reason they don't like wood chips. So not a very big garden, but you know, I'll start packing some stuff in there and see what I can get out of there. Got a bunch of starts going. Yeah, so that's what's been going on. Sorry for the lack of updates, and I know I split the two channels apart, but I'm just gonna put both channels back together again. It's hard to upload to two different sites or channels and then upload them to Rumble. I got a channel on Rumble too, and Rumble's just kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm closing that one out, move everything back over to Oregon Relic Hunter and get rid of Robbie's Hobbies, put them all onto one channel. My friend Paul did the same thing years ago, didn't recommend I split them. I see why, I get it. So yes, I'm gonna copy Paul and go back. Anyhow, that's what's been going on. And I'm thinking about even maybe possibly getting rid of Big Blue here. She's a good runner, love her, but thinking might want to get me a Nissan Titan, little V8 pickup. Not so big of a truck, and since it is a V8, I can pull that because I need something that pulls, has a 5,000 pound or greater rating. And although the Xterra has a 5,000 pound rating, The suspension, everything just is not. It's more like a 3,500 or a 3,000 tow rating, and weight rating on the hitch is very small. So that's where we're at. That thing, possibly different truck, and lots of yard projects. Yeah, a little windstorm took that thing down, so it's going to be scrap. Or I will make it to use it to make the little target things, you know, the little pole, cross pole, and hang my steel for my steel targets when we go up practicing. But yeah, that's what's going on, guys. That's why it's been such a long time. And I'll give you an update on the Porsche, maybe a short video of it running. And don't let the plate fool you. It was running in 2012, but still 12 years ago, 13 years ago. Been a while. Update coming on everything else. I'll let you know how it goes, guys. Springtime's coming. Lots of stuff to do. Take care of yourselves, and we'll talk soon.
Well, I can build a fence, fix a leaky faucet, tend a garden, bake a cake, a tasty classic. I can paint a house and write a little sonnet, but I ain't no expert, I'm just a common song. Jack of all trades, master of none, always learning, always on the run. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, never quite perfect, but I'm always at bat.